Can we get a team preview is about to come up, and we see it. We have this classic Snorlax, Gengar, Tyranitar, Conkeldurr, the Egg Bird, and the other bird from Zane.
So many burbs.
Burbs, tons of burbs. And then on the Sam side, we have Durulodon, the other fake burb, Charizard. We have Dragapult, the lawnmower, Whimsicott, and then another fake bird, Gyarados.
Well, imagine not being a bird.
Yeah, imagine being a bird but not being a bird. That's what's going on right here. Now, Sam's team is littered with fake birds, so...
Shaking my head at you, Sam.
Oof.
You know how to make a good team? Put a bird in.
Bird, yep. 100% birds. Bird. I need Pheasant, I need Togekiss, I need Corviknight, I need Braviary, I need Mandibuzz.
I want the new Galarian Zapdos.
Yeah, Galarian Landbird.
Is Charizard a bird?
Fake bird.
Get out of here with your fake birds.
Nope. Fake bird. I think Zane's trainer card is the better of the two here. I think it's just like...
Attack on Titan, kind of black on black.
Oh, yeah.
That AI,
It's interesting. Durulodon Whim on Sam's side here. But on the other side, we have Togekiss and Tyranitar. Likely that Sand Stream is going to come out to set the sand, giving Tyranitar a 1.5 times boost in special defense. All right, and let's see what we got.
We cannot that is
Their time. All right, and we're going on to turn one. Sam is very confident in putting his moves in very quickly. So we'll see what happens and ensues. All right. Zane taking his time, but...
Using his big brain.
Yes, using his big brain. He's going to make a very big brain play. He's going to bring in the muscly guy, Conkeldurr. And, wow, Sam's going to go right for a Dynamax here. It's likely to be that Durulodon, and then we're going to see probably some move from Whimsicott that'll support. Maybe it be Tailwind or some other strange move that we haven't seen yet.
Once again, another big guy.
Big building. Here we are once again.
Here we go again.
Oh, man. Here we go again. Protect on Tyranitar. Maybe to protect the incoming attack coming from... And there's the Tailwind. And now the Durulodon is going to go for a Max Steel Spike, likely into that T-Tar slot, but no, actually into the Conkeldurr slot. It's, oh my god, living on such a small amount of health. Jeez, it did a massive amount of damage. Not even... Wow, and not even a Life Orb on that damage. The resisting. And that burn, wow. Still living. Just barely. With a...
Still vibing.
Still going. You were still vibing.
Vibe till you die, brothers.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that Conkeldurr was knocked down quite a bit. Yeah, not allowed. Now we're demonetized forever. It's over. All right, we see Rotom coming in instead of in place of Whimsicott, and Tyranitar is going to actually withdraw as well. We're going to see Togekiss come in return. All right, the first move, Mach Punch going in. It's going to do a little bit of damage on... And we're going to see Max Wormwind. Ooh, good play on Zane's part. Completely shrugging off the Max Wormwind, wasting a turn of Dynamax off of Durulodon. It was pretty good.
Big brain.
Big brain. Sandstorm's going to last for a few more turns, so the weather control... There's not much weather control here, but there is some, and it's in Zane's favor. There it is, rooting on children. Children are rooting on for the man, the myth, the legend himself, Zane, as he's in camera.
Sam's okay as well.
Yeah,
Sam,
no,
Some really great trainers on
yes,
his way here.
he did. But no, we all know that Zane is the best trader of all here. After we trashed on him in round robin.
He likes to...
We should have Wooloo bowling.
All right, we're seeing a Dynamax, likely T-Tar out of from Zane here. And here's the
He's my baby.
Caution.
Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. Here we are.
Kaiju battle. That's what I
Kaiju
was-
battle, yes.
Was that from the Hulu?
The Wooloo coming in, and the
I mean,
gonna
to
take a
be
lot of
fair,
damage.
Tyranitar
Oh, Togekiss
really
living
do
on
be like
4, just barely. Here we go, and the berry is going to be eaten. Going to eat that berry, and it's gonna live just all based on him. And the Will-O-Wisp is gonna come in on that T-Tar, gonna weaken its attacks with that
Oh,
burn.
That's hot. That's hot.
Life Dew coming from Togekiss is gonna heal up both. Tyranitar doesn't get too much health from that as it's full. Max Knuckle coming out with a 2 defense boost. It's gonna be a little bit rough trying to get a little bit more damage off on that Duraludon. But the attack boost does come in. Alright, Togekiss's attack also rose. Big move. The Life Dew keeps that Togekiss alive that turn, which is very good technical move by Zane there. Not many Togekisses carry Life Dew. Alright. And that should be the last turn of Dynamax for Duraludon, if I'm right. So now Zane has stalled out all the turns of Dynamax for against Sam. So I wonder what that T-Tar is going to end up doing for all that time. We're going to see something come out that wasn't precedented before, you think? Perhaps. Togekiss is protecting this turn. Gonna keep that thing keep it alive.
Keep the bird alive.
Keep the bird alive. We're gonna see our ally switch. There it is. The mower is going to switch places with Duraludon. Flash Cannon's coming out. Gotta defend against it. A turn of nothing for Sam there, but Max Knuckle into the Rotom, getting a little bit of chip, but the attack boost. They're streaming live, yeah.
Probably like 3.
All right, next turn. 1, even better.
I got it figured out. Zane watching it. We got a grab bag.
All right, so next we're gonna see one more turn of Dynamax for Tyranitar, so we'll see what happens. There's also one more turn of Sandstorm, so
With its burn, is it attack back to neutral now?
yeah. Now that it's used 2 Max Knuckles, it's actually neutral attack now. That's a pretty good thing to say. And the Flash Cannon's coming back on. It's probably gonna end that Togekiss's existence.
It's okay. He tried his best.
He'd do his best. It'd be like that sometimes. Thunderbolt instead of a Leaf Storm, possibly, maybe trying to keep itself. And wow, that Tyranitar's Max Knuckle just still doesn't do enough damage to crack that Duraludon, unfortunately.
Storm is over now.
Sandstorm is over.
Not have the defense.
I believe the Tailwind is also out this turn. And the Gengar is coming out right now. I'm not sure. There may be one more turn of Tailwind left. I didn't actually see the message for it, so it might be there. The Burn Tyranitar that has a little bit more than +1. Ally switch once again from Rotom. And the Shadow Ball onto Duraludon. Is that going to be enough? It will. And the Duraludon does end up going down. Let's see what happens to Crunch off of Tyranitar. Going to do some good damage on that Rotom. Decent chunk, and the defense drop from that 20% chance. And it's going to eat its berry, the Citrus Berry. It's going to heal up just a little bit. Gets a 91, just a little bit. But that defense drop puts that Rotom in a spooky place. Spooky, especially with that Gengar on the field. Very spooky. Spoopy, you're right. And there's your Rotom. Here we are. Whimsicott is coming back. Let's see what happens in this bout.
Now that the Rotom has been revealed to have ally switch, it's just mind games.
It is. I believe we might see multiple games. It might be a lot of mind games with that ally switch in play.
Stop hurting my brain. I'm already losing enough brain cells.
That's true. I'm kind of already at a loss. And here's the Tailwind coming out of the Whimsicott. Let's see what the Leaf Storm going to hit that the Tyranitar. Is that enough to kill it? It's enough to take it out. But that the special attack drop is going to hurt it real bad.
Rotom is able to switch out if it wants to.
That is true. We haven't seen the Sam's last Pokemon left, so it could swing things for Zane, our hero here.
We show no bias.
And it's Gryphon that's coming onto the field.
I'm sorry. Oh, and the sunny day. This might be setting up for something later. Thunderbolt. Possibly. Shadow Ball coming out. Gonna do some little bit of... and it's gonna not quite knock out. Still a lot of damage. Still. All right, let's see. Protect. One more turn. Okay, Moonblast. It's going to be a very dead turn here as Moonblast Thunderbolt's coming out, but not much damage.
Bolton is not making it up.
All right, Moonblast coming out. Let's see how much damage it does. This is a pretty heavy resist, but it's still Whimsicott. 48 damage left. HP. And Thunderbolt is going to... it's still going to hold on. Sludge Bomb is still... yup, unfortunately. Life Orb strikes back as Zane is going to lose game one, unfortunately.
I don't think it was. I thought it was Gyarados.
Gyarados in the bag.
Why did I see it coming?
Alright. Are we gonna not mess up the code?
111.
Yes. Okay.
No, I'm just getting.
And now don't hit A. And it's one of those role building things because I've DQ'd people for less. I shouldn't say that while the mic's on.
You heard it here.
Oh, God.
Listener, Sydney, is that you?
TPCI is always listening. We must always remember this. Alright, go for it.
A red dot appears in your forehead.
Red dot. Just... I always love how people are they act like they can see the red dot on their forehead in action movies.
It was like, oh no, I can't cross my eyes. If I do right now, I might vomit. It's starting.
All right, round two. Here is the team preview. And what will we be seeing on this lead? I don't know. It could be anything.
It's a Pokemon that has
Yeah, that's a good point.
within. Mine up 4. Oh. I don't know if I cheated.
You know, maybe I want a Gumshoos with only Protect and Last Resort. Alright, Duraludon, and once again, same lead from Sam, but a different lead from Zane. The Whimsicott and Duraludon versus Togekiss and Gengar. The spooky boy. Look at that evil grin. Take your nightmares. Yes, very clean teeth. Pearly whites are there. Remember, follow Gengar's example and always go to the dentist and keep your teeth nice, white, and clean. Very. All right. Once again, Gengar. Gengar is now going to be the Dynamax Pokemon this time. Very. And now we're gonna see the most likely Dynamax Duraludon in return to that Gengar Dynamax.
Big boy times 3.
Big boy times 3? What? How can we have 3 Dynamax Pokemon on the field?
Because he takes up that much space.
Oh, okay. What about Dynamax Wailord, you know? I wish we could have seen that today.
I saw one.
I did see one today.
Should have seen when I Dynamax Jellicent. His head was like
Max Steel Spike coming from Duraludon to the Gengar, and it's going to do a little over half. Going to raise that that regular defense, actually, not special defense. I'm wrong. Yes. And we're going to see Max Phantasm coming from Gengar, and it's going to do about a little over half as well. But it's going to lower that defense this time. What is that? Togekiss. Togekiss's life doing instead, opting to get its partner up a little bit of health back, getting a little over half now.
So if they don't get a super high roll, Gengar could probably win.
We'll see how that goes. Whimsicott's still there.
Whimsicott's over there vibing.
It's just like a happy little cotton ball. It's just
It'd be like bing, boing,
waiting to get
bing,
destroyed by some
waiting to get
Pokemon.
one shot by literally anything that touches it.
Yep. Because it is a cotton ball. Cotton ball that is somehow even weaker to poison.
Cotton ball that's somehow in the meta.
Yes, I agree. Ooh, a taunt is coming out from Whimsicott.
Togekiss mad.
I'm going to prevent it from doing another life do. But it actually went for Air Slash, and it's going to do knock it. Whimsicott down to that sash. Dies to anything, as you said.
There was like 3.
Oh my gosh.
It's not the same
You keep
Wurmple.
hitting me.
We're having some Pokemon Go shenanigans to the right of me. Let's see. I like, my favorite thing about Dynamax overall is the red clouds. It's my favorite, to be honest. And we have a double, the smaller Pokemon switch time. We have a T-Tar up on the field.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm head out. You right. Let's take a look what we have here. We're gonna see a Max Darkness coming from Duraludon. Is gonna get that knockout on the. Oh, living off 4. Oh my gosh. Spadef drop, but still just living off almost nothing.
Yeah, that should take it out.
Take it out. Duraludon has finished, but unfortunately, Zane also loses his Pokemon to his own Sandstorm. That might be good for him. Life Orb does first, too. Yeah, you're right. But we get to see double explosions. That's it. But overall, it's interesting that two judges, two Dynamax Pokemon knocking each other out at the same time. It's gonna leveling the playthrough. Conkeldurr coming out for, and let's see what we have. We have a Rotom and Whimsicott once again versus the Tyranitar and the Conkeldurr. So what? It's an interesting matchup. It's with that Conkeldurr living with 1 health. There could be a lot happening. And T-Tar switching out actually and putting in Togekiss.
Maybe expecting a Leaf Storm?
That sunny day. I think he kept it out to get weather, maintain his weather, likely. But that Conkeldurr gets a decent, gets a free attack for this turn. See what it gets. The Will-O-Wisp on the Togekiss doesn't matter too much. It's a free Drain Punch on that Rotom.
Wow, it does a lot of damage.
It did a good amount of damage, actually. And it activated the Citrus Berry on that Rotom. Now we're down to a 3v3, but both matches are pretty close. We have and Conkeldurr is now burned from its Flame War, which means it gets Guts boost.
Gutsy lad.
It's a gutsy lad, yes. Very muscly, gutsy lad. Very swole. He does.
I mean, his
but,
face on the other hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, his face, and then he doesn't do leg day very much. So unfortunately, he's not going to be.
His face be like.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not very fast. It's a little bit rough. Poor guy. And the follow me on Togekiss. Going to protect Conkeldurr from anything it needs to survive. And Mach Punch coming from it, I'm going to take the kill on Whimsicott. And now that Rotom is, what is that Rotom going to end up doing? It's going to be Thunderbolting into that Togekiss. And it's going to do a little, it's about half, I'd say.
This is pretty bulky.
He can take it, I believe.
I believe in the kiss.
I always like Conkeldurr's little Jan Sport backpack.
It is, yep, it is. The ultimate, he's so swole that his backpack became part of his body.
Tiny backpack.
Wonder what he keeps in it.
His dumbbells, of course.
No, he's Conkeldurr. It's concrete.
Yeah, I know. He's already holding his dumbbells. That's a good point. Probably it's definitely to refresh. It's like that water and like some protein.
I was actually thinking it's just like some powder and some good foundation.
He needs.
He's a clown.
Yeah.
Is that why his nose is so red?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think she is.
I don't know. Shiny Conkeldurr's just a special muscular clown. All right, T-Tart coming in to get that weather back. I'm gonna take it from sun to sand.
The sun's 8796. Okay.
My last two numbers.
And we're gonna get a heat wave off of Charizard. Not gonna do too much to Tyranitar. And we're gonna see 177. Thunderbolt not gonna hit Togekiss because of that protect, and we'll see what happens this next round, as the weather is now Zane's. The Charizard is not liking a T-Tar, as it does not like. If you throw a rock at a Charizard, it doesn't like it a lot at all.
If you throw a rock at a Charizard, it'd be like,
Yep.
Burn.
No blast burn out of there. Togekiss ends up going down. Here's the thing. Can we see a Leaf Storm? Are we going to be able to survive? Oh, a miss. Rock Slide. Also a miss. Oh, double miss. We've seen
that
so
was
many.
very sad.
Rotom taking some chip.
It really do be like that with Rock Slide.
And that's just one of those moments where the game says no.
No.
What if what if you were to go to heaven, but God said miss? Miss.
Slide miss.
Mach Punch, getting the KO on that Rotom, which is really big to keeping Tyranitar safe. The Heat Wave coming out, going to do some damage, but not enough. Is that going to burn? It's going to burn Tyranitar, but the Rock Slide's going to come out single target on a quad super effective, and it's going to pick up the KO still. And Zane wins our hero wins the our hero wins the second round. Can he?
No bias in that whatsoever.
Can he make this next
Sam was
round?
very close.
Sam was close.
Once again, he did defeat quite a few great trainers on the way up there.
Again, no bias in that statement.
Sorry,
at all.
sorry. I just wanted to be funny.
Y'all remember your numbers?
Here we go on again.
Not gonna mess it up. for a
Okay,
third
I
time
won't
in a
do
row.
that at the next tournament.
Do it. It's fine.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm doing it to boost my sense because he beat me.
Yeah, it's fair. Oh man. Hopefully we can see
Who will get the points? The higher the points.
higher the points. Yeah, each of them get a nice 12 right now, but
Delicious.
we're looking for possibly we're competing for 16, maybe even 30 here.
And whoever wins the whole thing can get 2 pennies.
2 pennies. That's actually the real
And
prize.
Sam is DQ.
Uh-oh, stinky.
All right, final time seeing both of these players' team roster. One of them will be in the next round, however. We'll see how that plays out.
This is the same roster from last game.
Yeah. Weird, they didn't change their Pokemon with their sideboard.
No, I was saying that
Don't
both
have a
of
side deck? It's just like
This is the last time seeing both of theirs at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so tired.
Are you losing brain cells?
I am losing brain cells.
It's just throbbing inside my skull.
Do you need?
Oh no, it's a migraine. It's like the beginnings of a migraine.
I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
There's only one.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
And I do not have it on me.
2 hours. All right. Still waiting on that team sheet. There we go. Round 3. Fight. The crowd is ecstatic. As round.
Well, the stadium is very boring.
Very boring. Darulidon Whimsicott on Sam's side once again, and we see Togekiss Snorlax coming off in this final round from Zane, picking 3 different leads and a new Pokemon. What can Snorlax do? And Follow Me comes out from the Whimsicott, and Taunt coming from the. So it won't be able to follow me after this turn.
Or life juice, since we learned that last game.
Yes, the Flash Cannon comes out on the Snorlax, ignoring that follow me, while the Belly Drum is going to come out from Snorlax. It's going to boost its attack all the way to the maximum, but also it's going to cut its health in half, but the Berry's going to get another third. So now we're seeing a pretty stable Stonks, you're right. As we're going to see it's a little over half on Snorlax, but it is now set up with all the way with a full power.
Pueblo actually got sanctioned
For
PC tomorrow.
yeah, they started last month.
Well, but it wasn't on the.
I want to see those mid. Hopefully we can get a Pueblo. Pueblo is if we can get more Pueblo events. So that PC got sanctioned basically. So
It's Big Boy again.
well, he's already not coming to the one up here.
So you could go tomorrow to football.
Yep.
And the Big Boy wants more.
All right, here we go. Big Darulidon, and we're gonna see
Big heavy boy.
big Snorlax. Ready? We're gonna see him become the land itself. He is the land himself.
Take this, Torterra.
Berry farmer. You're right.
Farm those berries.
Here we are. Moonblast coming out from Whimsicott, and it's going to do a little bit of chip. Going to lower that special attack. Big thing for Snorlax. Max Wormwind going to lower it. Going to go into Snorlax likely again. Still not going to finish it off, but it's going to lower its attack, but it's still +5. That's a lot still.
Berry for my boys.
Air Slash is going to come out, going to knock that Whimsicott down to its sash. So we'll see what move comes out from Snorlax. If it's a max ground, it'll G-Max Replenish, actually. It's going to go right into that Whimsicott. It's going to finish it off. That support mon. If it gets its berry, it's going to be an interesting situation. No berry coming in for that Snorlax. It's only a 50% chance. And we're going to see Rotom Grass coming in. Rotom Mower. The Mower is coming in once again to do some fun stuff. So let's see what ends up happening here. All right, Togekiss is going to actually return. And we're going to see Gengar come in its place. Max Guard keeps Snorlax safe from any attacks. Max Steel is actually going to go into that Gengar slot. Is it going to pick up the KO? It will. And unfortunately, Gengar won't be able to do anything for the next turn. And we're going to see whatever move from Rotom is not going to do anything. Will-O-Wisp is going to try to get that burn on that Snorlax. So let's see what happens. And then Togekiss is coming back in instead.
So now it doesn't have a taunt.
It doesn't, unfortunately. It doesn't have its taunt anymore, which means it can't follow me, but still. It's still risky as that stalwart, as we saw from Darulidon, keeps it nice and healthy. Let's see what happens to Max Wormwind coming out of The Duraludon is that gonna finish it off? It will, unfortunately for Zane here. Fortunately, the land itself could not overcome the building. And let's see. Tyranitar coming in its place. Duraludon's last Dynamax turn should be here.
Could make a comeback still.
Depends on what's in that back slot. The Whimsicott is down, which means it can't. The sand is likely here to stay. However, the Duraludon and the Rotom are full health, so it'll be an uphill battle. Alright, and we see that Flash Cannon coming from that onto the Togekiss. It's going to tank it decently well. And it's going to Will-O-Wisp into the T-Tar, weakening its attack. Making it so it can't do as much damage. Life Dew going to heal up Togekiss, and as well as... I mean, Tyranitar is full health, so it doesn't really help the Tyranitar too much. But Superpower going to come in and going to do not too much damage. And the attack and the defense is going to drop from on...
Yeah, with that burn, he's not going to do much damage anymore.
Yeah, especially now that the attack has dropped too. It's going to be a very uphill battle. Flash Cannon coming off. Is there any KO? It's actually going into the Tyranitar. For the first time, we actually see the weakness policy coming from the Tyranitar. See if that changes anything. The Thunderbolt is going to go right into the Togekiss, and no, it's actually the Tyranitar. The Superpower is boosted. Is that going to actually finish it off? No, not quite there. And his attack and defense drop once more. And let's see, the Tyranitar is still it's still pretty healthy, but not quite there. All right, last move, possibly? No, Tyranitar protects, keeping it safe from any moves. Flash Cannon going into that Togekiss slot. Is that going to pick up the KO? It will. Leaf Storm still protected. At this point, there's not too much that Zane can protect at this point.
Did you ever think about using fighting or ground moves to take out the Duraludon?
I don't know. I did. It didn't work out.
Oh.
Flash Cannon is going to end up finishing, and Sam is going to end.
Savior has fallen.
I know, it's unfortunate.
No bias, though.
No bias, though. Sam has won this, and he is going to be going to the finals.
Competition for the two
Yep,
pennies.
Keegan is the last match. We will see him for his first debut in the Top Cut on stream. But we did see his team in round robin. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. See you. Bye. All right.
The real cry.
Yeah, let's get Colton. Where's Colton? Yeah, Colton.
Colton's spending his credits.
We don't know what we're doing without Colton.
Aren't you one of the youngest?
Winner gets 2 pennies.
12. Yo, that's almost as much as I made last time. I made 3 pennies last time.
Just get the PC tomorrow. In Pueblo, yeah. Once they get Menzies down there, I'm going to help no one else joining on that. Hopefully I can get some seconds and third, fourths down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He already is.
We're both in the
Kevin
same
Scoop.
situation, so we don't need to like step.
Yeah.
We're not going to be stepping on each other's feet too often. Which is that's going to be nice. Because so since we're the closest to Pueblo, pretty much, and like probably out of this crew, so there, and we need like third, fourths, and seconds for mid seasons. Not going to be stepping on each other's feet really that much.
You're not going tomorrow?
I'm going to one at local host, but not the one in Pueblo.
Oh no, I'm thinking the one.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to that one, but typically I'm based in the Springs, so if there's a Pueblo, so if I wasn't staying with Layla, then I'd probably go for Pueblo one. It's also too late, I feel, for work on Monday, so.
Colton's not coming.
Yeah, I know. I told him he's not here yet.
I want to go home tonight.
Yeah, we're waiting on our top round. Keegan versus Sam.
Is it the Barnyard Showdown now?
Yeah.
I'm not touching that.
I don't know. We have the horse and the ant from
And our mic is still going on.
Keegan. Yeah, the microphone is
We
on.
have a hot mic.
Yes. No, I'm not. Like that's what I'm saying. Where I'm kind of commentating right now.
We gotta wait for Colton to get the.
Where's he?
So Colton, we're waiting for him, or we're gonna start without him.
The antagonist, yes. Sam is our antagonist in this tournament, and
We know about his commentating, but go, Keegan, go.
I've become the antagonist.
Keegan doesn't need the points.
Keegan needs these PC points.
yeah, Keegan. Yeah, if Keegan needs one more, so if he gets this, he's maxed out.
Well, there he is. About time.
What'd you guys do?
We're waiting for you.
I'm gone for 2 minutes.
They finished the game, and we're waiting for you now.
So we did everything right.
I'm glad. Except
I told
Zane's still up there.
Well, we haven't tested it.
We haven't touched the stream.
And you
because
didn't
we're-